Hello and welcome to the second part of my exciting video series. Not really. Yeah, a lot of people have asked about the L-50, which I've finally got hold of. In the UK you can't get, well, you can get chewing tobacco, but it's called Oliver Twist, and it's you can get German chewing tobacco as well, but it doesn't really compare to our American friends' chew. So I've picked up a bag. Now this is Levi Garrett clone, or it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, well, they've got a Redman one as well. It's supposed to be very similar to Levi Garrett. I've been chewing this and I'll give you my opinion. Again, the same bag, Bobby Stoker on the front, a bit about Stokers tobacco on the back. It's a nice big bag. This is 16 ounces and it cost me about £11, which, how many dollars? Well, the exchange rate for the UK is so poor, it's probably about, you know, $11 as well, not quite. So Stokers tobacco has always been pretty good, hasn't it? For anyone who's chewed, some of my favourites are the Wild Black Cherry, Butternut, Red Supreme. I'm not overly keen on their Wintergreen, but certainly their dipping tobacco is some of the best. I always buy, as you know from previous videos, the big tubs, but also a chew is the loose leaf, which is this. Nice and dark. Looking at it, it looks like any other Stokers chewing tobacco. The difference here with the Levi is the Levi is a lot drier. The Levi Garrett isn't covered in so much molasses, and in the Levi you've got now and again, well, no, in pretty much all of it, the sticks, harder sticks. It's a traditional classic chew. So let's see what this is like. The bag note is very similar to Levi Garrett. Slightly sweeter actually, slightly more moist, you can tell that straight away. I'm pleased they've started to put Bobby Stoker's face on there. I think he should have a big cheek full of whatever he's chewing. That would really be quite good. Bobby Stoker. So, since 1940 they've been producing quality tobacco. Made by the, I want to say, National Tobacco Company. Stokers, I'm sure it is. Yeah, the National Tobacco Company in Louisville, Kentucky, in the US. So, initial impressions, it's a lot more moist than Levi Garrett. There's a lot more molasses. It's, I think, slightly sweeter. It hasn't got that creamy. It's difficult to explain unless you've chewed Levi Garrett. It's got this kind of creamy side note to it, which I rather like. This hasn't. It certainly tastes like Levi Garrett, but certainly not identical. I really like it. I really like it. It's a very, very nice chew. But it's not Levi Garrett. It wasn't ever going to be. Really dark. Molasses in the chew, and the flavour's pretty much spot on. I just think in the factory you've got maybe 15 different lines, so you're going to use the same tobacco, aren't you? So the tobacco gets shipped in one side to the factory. It gets shredded, and they each go to different departments, get covered in molasses, and then bagged up. So the quality of the tobacco of Stokers is very, very good. It's a great, you know, we're not talking about some of those Pinkerton lines or the very, very cheap chewing tobacco that I've tasted over the years. It's a very, very good chew. I can't really compare it to Levi Garrett, if I'm honest. It's different. It's still got that lovely sweet flavour, but it's not quite the same. I think I still prefer Stokers Butternut, which I believe I gave a 9 out of 10 in my last one. And I know Levi Garrett, that got a 9 as well when I reviewed that many years ago. I want to give this an 8 because for the price you can't go wrong. It's still a great flavour, really, really good flavour. And the quality of tobacco is good. Stokers always make really good chew. So, if you want a bit of a change, pick yourself up some L-50. What else have I been dipping? I'm still on Stokers Mint. I've still got 2 tubs full of that. I just haven't been able to get through this. This was my last one, if you remember, when I was trying out some tobaccos. I've still got this, which I think a couple of videos ago I tried to... well, I've put some brandy with it. It's you can't save some dips, can you? Some are just too far gone, and this is one of them. It's not very nice at all. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get through this. I hate waste. The V20's going from the Northerner. Can't sell it in Europe. I bought some of these, which is the off-road portion snus. Comes in these little bags. They're not a patch on skull flavour flow pouches, which I love. They're not actually that nice, those off-road ones. I bought so many of them. It appears to me the Northerner and most of EU sellers selling tobacco are having real trouble sending out such snus now. They just can't do it. This seems to come through fine. All the chewing tobaccos are still there until the powers kind of that be say we're not allowed it anymore. That's the EU for you. Anyway, that's been a review of the new, to me, L-50. So see you on the next one. Cheers.